Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Baldwin number 0394. This is a flush ring pole. This is one of Baldwin's 4 flush ring poles. This happens to be the third largest. There's the 0392, the 93, the 94, and the 95. 0392, 0393, 0394, 0395. They are all directly related to the size of the item. The 0394 being the third largest is going to make this 1 7/8 wide and 2.5 inch tall in terms of the faceplate dimension. 1 7/8 by 2.5. Now where you're going to use this will be in a variety of applications. You'll see these in boats all the time. Okay. Tests as well as different furniture applications. A solid brass piece of hardware shown here in the what is called 030 from Baldwin, which is their polished brass, and that includes a lacquer on it as well, also known as 605 finish, a more universal term for it. Now machining for this, I've machined for these plenty of times, and I've done it where I was being very lazy and just used a chisel and didn't really love the end result. There were times when I was doing production and wanted to do the best job possible, where I would employ a Forstner bit for this diameter, okay, down to that depth. I would finish this portion out by hand, and then I would use a router and a template for the faceplate. Okay, so a little bit of handwork. You know, you could certainly make yourself there'd probably be a couple of ways to go about doing that if you wanted to eliminate one step. I just don't like removing more of the door than what's absolutely required. I don't make a living as a carpenter or as a woodworker, but having machined for these a lot of times, several times in the past, path of least resistance with the highest quality result is how I like to go about it. Now, one thing that I like a lot about Baldwin hardware, it's all but imperceptible, and certainly imperceptible if you're a homeowner generally, but if you're a woodworker or an installer or someone who's going to be installing these, you'll notice that there is generally, it certainly is true on the back end of this pole, that angle is not a 90-degree angle. The top of the piece of hardware and the face, it's ever so slightly beveled in, meaning that when you mortise for this item and you fit it into the opening, it makes for an incredibly thin margin, a very tight sort of margin all the way around the pole, making the installation look very good, very, very good. Screws are included. Those are also solid brass, so you're going to want to be careful. Pre-drill for sure. You don't want to you want to put those in by hand after a proper pre-drill. Available in several different finishes, but from Baldwin. And the name Baldwin is synonymous with high-quality finish hardware. A lot of residential material, but they have a line of hardware that a commercial distributor like us will get into. Door stops, other door hardware like kick plates, hinges, obviously flush ring poles. And then, of course, they're known for all the other lock sets. Their estate series locks, and then their builder's quality material, too, which we don't do very much of, so I'm not very familiar with what they're calling it now. It was images at one point. Anyway, Baldwin 0394 flush ring pole. If you have any questions on this or any other Baldwin item, please feel free to reach out to us.